East or the AFC? Let's start with AFC.
AFC, what we're going to do, we're going to run through each team, just a quick sort of key points.
Key storylines for that team and...
coach, quarterback, how they went last year, et cetera, et cetera. Let's start in the AFC East, and the Bills topped that division last year. They went 13-4. What's the storyline around the Bills this year, mate?
Yeah, well, I think it's for them is to continue. You've got the MVP. You need to bid and have that quest for Super Bowl. Super Bowl is the goal, and with that, you got to develop your wide receivers. Like they've got a young wide receiver core now. James Cook has extended, so. You know, they have the offensive weapons. The defense is probably the same as it was. They just need to – it's Super Bowl bust. They're a team that's Super Bowl bust, and they probably should get out of their division easily based on the competitions they'll have, you know, quarterback versus quarterback. So, yeah, I think they were one of our definite playoff teams last year. Of course, barring a massive injury to Josh Allen. Outside of that, they're a certainty to play in the playoffs.
They might be one of the shortest teams to win their division. They're $1.30 to win the AFC East, and I think I agree with you. It's Super Bowl or bust. They've got their new stadium, which will be interesting to see.
Does it have a ceiling?
The Bills Mafia coming into that. Actually, good question.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, I think it's still open air, but I think it has some state-of-the-art snow melting type stuff, like inbuilt.
Heated seats, maybe.
Yeah, it's like all inbuilt. Bills' new stadium. Let's have a look here.
Yeah, that'd be because they've had some, playing playoff football more regularly now. There's been a fair few blizzard games, if you will, up there.
Starting with the 2026 NFL season, so it's actually this is the final year. Final year at the old stadium.
Very close.
Yeah, interesting. So watch your space. Jump the gun there a little bit with the Bills' new stadium. I agree. They should win the AFC East pretty comfortably. Yeah, barring some sort of catastrophic injury to Josh Allen, and then they may even have the depth to even do it without him. I don't think they can win a Super Bowl without him, but they could potentially win their division.
I don't even know who the backup quarterback is. Is it still Case? Is it Keenan?
Yeah, let me have a look at the Bills' depth chart. How they look defensively, because Bills normally known for good defense, but are probably a step behind where they have been in the past.
Yeah, well, the only change I know of is Von Miller, their rotational pass rushers now in Washington. He's at the Commanders. So outside of that, I don't think they've had significant turnover.
That's Trubisky.
Trubisky is, okay.
Interesting as
Oliver,
well.
Jones. I'm looking at their defense. I don't see much change. Oh, they've got
Joey Bosa.
So Joey Bosa for Von Miller, I think, is the big change there.
That's good. That's an upgrade. It's a younger
pass rusher, definitely. A guy that will play bigger minutes. So
their secondary's lost a few safeties over the last few years.
White's still there. So
it'd be interesting to see how they go. But I think not winning the division would be pretty surprising in the AFC East. The team that's probably most likely to win it, if it's not them, is the Miami Dolphins. They went 8-9 last year under Coach Mike McDaniel. With a grain of salt, Tua probably missed close to half the year last year.
Yeah, and Tua's a big question mark. He needs to be healthy. He has that history of concussions. He might be the first quarterback that should probably wear a Guardian cap. But
is he going to wear one?
I haven't seen him. I doubt it. But if he needs bubble wrap, bro, whatever he do to get through a season, that's what Dolphins need.
100%.
I think they have enough offensive capability. A-Chain's got the calf at the moment, but
Ollie Gordon's their rookie, 6th rounder, I think.
Yeah, and he's played pretty good preseason. For a bit of a fantasy smoky there because Devon's hurt and
Jalen Wright
has really struggled in the preseason. Averaged less than 2 yards a carry. So he's come on in leaps and bounds. So they've got Hill and one there. The offensive line so their defense is still pretty good, and I believe Vic Fangio is still there. So they have a solid-ish defense. So they're one of those teams that just needs a hot month or so, and they might be able to sneak a wild card in the playoffs.
Yeah, if Tua stays healthy, I could see them playing playoff football. They also added Darren Waller, so I think was sort of in retirement or some sort of semi-retirement. Came back out. Jonnu Smith goes to Pittsburgh, so Waller the baller is back in the NFL, and their defense is handy. Yeah, not elite, but handy. Yeah,
it's got a lot of name value there.
Fitzpatrick's there.
Chop Robinson and Bradley Chubb are still there. They have Phillips as well, who's coming back from his
One of the best names in the NFL, that corner, Storm Duck.
Yes.
Have you seen some of the funny names in college football this year? Oh, it's getting out of control.
Yeah.
Getting absolutely out of control.
I did look. I tried to find an answer to our Jaden question last week. What happened probably around 05. And the best I could find was Britney Spears named her daughter or son Jaden or something in that time frame, and that was kind of lines up as why obviously maybe it was a big thing in America at the time. So,
dude, the Jalen's in the draft this year, the NFL draft,
Yeah.
there's crazy amount of Jalen's.
Houston have 5 on their team at the moment
Wild.
of like that Jalen variety. So, yeah.
Popular name.
Yes.
All right, the Jets, they finished third in the division last year. They went 5-12. They did sack Robert Saleh relatively early in the year. Aaron Glenn, who was the Lions defensive coordinator, takes on his first head coaching job. He actually played 8 seasons for the Jets back in the late 90s as a corner. And all the storylines will be around Justin Fields and potentially redemption for him coming in to replace Aaron Rodgers, who goes over to Pittsburgh. How do you feel the Jets are looking for 2025?
Yeah, I think that's going to be a big challenge, is Fields. Preseason footage and things like that is not everything, and I've seen some highlights of balls sailing over Wilson's head, so you have those concerns, but you'd rather that in practice versus a regular season game. So hard to say. That team's going to ride on Justin Fields. They've got some decent offensive weapons, and their defense still has got, again, some good name value there, and Aaron Glenn can turn that team around. They just need a solid offense to be competitive. But I just don't think Fields has just not proven enough to be confident in it. So I just don't think they can be competitive enough in that division against the Bills.
He should hopefully get some protection because they've invested heavily in the offensive line over the past couple of drafts. The defense could be good to very good, based on name value. They certainly had a down year last year in terms of bang for buck and some of the name value. But yeah, like you said, Will McDonald, Quincy Williams, Sauce Gardner. Yeah. They've definitely, from a name value perspective, got some weapons on the defensive side of the ball. But yeah, I think the defense is going to have to really be stepping up, because I can't imagine the offense is elite. I could see them being functional.
Yeah, well, like Hall and Allen, I think they're going to have a pretty good split. They're 2 big backs that can get you yards. Wilson's the main dude there, and they've got some older heads in Reynolds and Lazard still floating around. So
bring in rookie Mason Taylor, son of Jason Taylor, who was Miami defensive end, and nephew, I believe, of Zach Thomas, coming into the mix. But I think it'll be a struggle. I'd be surprised if they do make the playoffs.
Yeah, especially in the division.
Do you think the Patriots could jump the Jets this year? Do you think the Patriots are trending in the right direction? They came last in the division last year, 4-13. They bring in Patriots legend Mike Vrabel to coach them this year.
Yep, still have Josh McDaniels there as OC. I like their talent at quarterback more. I think Drake May is a good quarterback that's only to grow and adjust. I think they've got a decent trio of running backs. Adding Stefan Diggs, like to give him a good big name value, a wide receiver helps. I think the line needs work. Will Campbell comes in there at left tackle.
4th overall pick.
Yeah, it's another young fella. They've got bits there. Their defense is...
I think defense getting there.
Yeah, it's historically been solid for a long time. So, they got, again, name value floating around there. So they're another team that's like, yes, I think they're good, probably, hopefully on the way back to being relevant, but a year or 2 away from being competitive.
Probably not winning double-digit games this year, but I could see them winning more than 4 as per last year.
Agree.
I think we're pretty much seeing eye to eye here in the AFC East. Would be very surprised if the Bills don't top the division. Probably Josh Allen getting hurt is maybe the only way that happens. As football fans, would like to see a full year of health out of Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, agree.
And it'll be interesting to see how Tyreek Hill goes. I didn't mention him when we were talking about Miami, but spoke about him in the fantasy wrap, and had a down year by his lofty standards last year. So does he stay as their number one, or does Waddle potentially overtake Hill as a number one? And then the Jets and the Pats probably making up the numbers. Maybe the Pats in a better position moving forward under Drake May.
Mm-hmm.